In this tutorial, I'll show you how to get started with the ChatGPT API in Node.js. The ChatGPT API was just released today by OpenAI, and it's a text-generating AI that's gained massive popularity. You may already be familiar with its online interface, but now you can use it on your own apps and services. I'll walk you through each step of the process from setting up your environment to generating a response from the API using Node.js. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is initialize our project directory. To do this, open up your terminal and navigate to the directory where you want to create your project. Once you're there, run the command npm init-y to initialize a new Node.js project. After that, we need to require a couple dependencies by running the command npm i openai.env. This will install the OpenAI API client and .env packages. Finally, we need to create a new file called index.js using the command touch-index and create a .env to store our OpenAI API key using the command touch-env. Next, let's navigate to the OpenAI platform at platform.openai.com/overview. Once we're there, we'll go to the top right corner of the page, click our initial, and then click View API Keys. From there, we'll click Create New Secret Key and copy the key provided. Now let's open up our .env file and type OpenAI_API_key equals following by the key we just copied. This will securely store our API key in our environment variables. With that taken care of, we can move on to our code. We'll start by importing the OpenAI API client called OpenAI API from the configuration object. We'll then load the OpenAI API key from the environment using the .env packages and create a new configuration object with the API key. We'll use this configuration object to create a new instance of the OpenAI API client. Next, we'll define a function called ChatGPT that takes a prompt as an argument and sends it to the OpenAI API to generate a response. The response will be returned from the ChatGPT function. Finally, we'll call the ChatGPT function with a prompt, print the response from the API if it's successful. If there are any errors, we'll print those as well. And that's it. We're ready to get started generating responses with ChatGPT and Node.js.